Hey everybody, Ecto Eric here. Welcome back to Class 5 Collection. So today, something a little different. Yesterday, I ordered from Amazon some figure stands, doll stands, for my Ghostbusters. Um, it's just because if I hit the table or anything, I don't want them to fall over and scuff them up. So I said, oh, okay. So they had a pack of these three for under $10. I said, oh, okay. So we're going to open these up and take a look, see what you get for $10. So yes, I have three, but I do have another doll stand that I can use. So because figures like Elvira, I strongly suggest if you have an Elvira from NECA, definitely use a doll stand because just especially with the women figures, they have such a small hoof that they just can't stand up on their own very well. And if they topple over, yeah, you don't want to ruin them, especially if their head sculpt gets busted up and yeah. So for a couple of bucks, I usually buy Kaiser stands, and I was like, oh, I saw this pack for $10, so sometimes you gotta be a little frugal because stands are not cheap. One stand can run you 15, $20. Um, I have one huge stand for my 1/4 scale Batman, and that probably ran me about 20, $25, but he fell. He fell when I first bought him. I've never owned a big figure like that before. So I was like, oh, he'll be okay. Of course, I work third shift, so I guess he fell during the night. He scared the hell out of my wife. So when I came home, she was like, your Batman fell. I said, Batman? Well, which one? She's that big one. I'm like, oh. Ran in there. He's got a good scuff on his mask because that's where he hit the floor. So she was pissed because it scared her and woke her up, and I was pissed because that wasn't a cheap figure. So that's why I ordered the stand. And knock on wood, he hasn't fallen since. So okay, so you got a base, you got some screws and some washers. Oh, little speckled, ain't that pretty? Okay, so you got three of those. Now this I'm a little concerned about because it looks like it's on spruces or trees or whatever the modeling community. I should start a fight right there because you don't get the lingo right, they're gonna come for you. Like in any hobby. But then again, I'm the same way when it comes to especially when companies when they say, "Oh, this is uh, a 7-inch scale." No, no, it's that's not no 7-inch scale. No, it's not what it means. Scale is 1/10, 1/12, 1/4, 1/6. Inches is what the size of the figure is. So this is an 8-inch. You don't say, well, that's a 8-inch scale. No, no. So I'm just as bad. But yeah, so I don't care if a YouTuber does it. When screwdriver when like McFarlane or even Hot Toys does it, I'm like, oh, that's no. Oh yeah, they are on the. Oh yeah. It seems to me like a lot of wasted plastic, which I get it. They probably just formed it and then just shipped it in the bag. So you have to cut these. Okay, yeah, it's not too bad. And no instructions, so I am literally on my own on this. So what we'll do is I'll throw these over here. Yeah, I just thought this was not a bad price. And if it works, I'm good. Because you're not going to see it. It's going to be behind them. This other set. Whoa, throwing shit around over here. Okay. So that's all 3 of them out. No instructions. Oh no. What will I ever do? Okay, so these are, I guess looks like you have, oh, I got it. Okay, so these 2 pieces right here are what clips around the figure, it looks like. Okay. All right, let me putz with this off camera because there may be some foul language going on. And I will get back to you guys. So it's not hard. Just pop them off the spruce or the tree, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so it's empty. Trash that. And now this one, notice there's 2 spruces or trees. So you have different size clamps. You have this, what I'm going to use. And then they have smaller ones, like right here. All you have to do is just wiggle it, and it pops right off. So good. So it has 2 different sizes. Okay. Okay. So that's everything off the spruce for that. Now, gotta get another package. I already assembled one. It's on Winston over here. And I made a mistake because I thought I could put 2 big ones and a short one, and because of the proton pack, it won't work. So what I did, so there's the base, and I just shortened it. It works fine. He's definitely more secure now than he was before, so I'm okay with that. If you didn't have the proton pack, I could have brought it up to here. But I totally forgot about the pack. So so I put it together, then I take it apart again. But it's really not that bad. You do have to stop and kind of think. So like I said, the pieces are really small, but you do have screws, you got nuts. But they do give you extras, which is good. Because if these hit the floor, yeah, good luck. So at least they give you extra parts. So now I need a base. So very simple. So you just take the base. And then what I do is I just take one of these. So this, like I said, so you can make it as long or short as you need it. So I'm going to take this for the base and this piece. So very easy. Here is your plug for the base that plugs in. So what you got to do, now you have one side that is notched out for the screw, for the bolt, the nut, whatever you want to call it. So that's what. So right here. Okay, so that's the side where the bolt's going to go through. So you just drop it in. I flip it over. I take one of the longer screws. Just drop it in. And screwdriver they apply that they gave you, which is cool. I didn't think they weren't even going to give you a screwdriver, but they did. Don't over tighten it. This is clear plastic. It will shatter. It'll break. So don't over tighten it. Just snug it. And then, like you do with a normal base, you got the hole, got the peg, and you do that. And again, don't try to force it. It's not going to happen. It's going to break. You don't want that. Okay, now for the armature part of it, you can do the same thing as you did over here. You're just going to slap that in. But before I do that, I am actually going to put this together. So put this piece in there. Drop a nut. Screw. Like I said, I have to do it this way because of their proton packs. So I'm going to have to make it shorter. But what's nice, that when I put these guys away, I can use these for some other figures, like my Stevie Ray from the Fog, because like I said, like Elvira, it's the same body. They just can't stand up on their own. They just can't do it. And all you have to do is just hold your finger on there. And just tighten it till it stops. There you go. Okay, don't get crazy. Okay, now this little key thing, this threw me for a loop. What the hell am I going to do with this? Is it for wind up? No. So what you do, okay, so you do is just slap it in. And so like I said, they give you two different sizes, so you have a real thin figure. And you slip it on there. And then they can adjust it. So to put this onto there, what you have to do is slot this in. Get this in. Okay. There we go. There we go. It's a little finicky, but like I said, for $10, I don't mind doing a little bit of work. It ain't gonna kill me. Just slot this in there. A screwdriver. I'm not left-handed, so that's why it's taking me a little bit. And you just attach it right there. Okay, there you go. There's your stand. Like I said, a little bit of work, but it'll be fine. So I'll just take Mr. Egon Spangler over here, Dr. Spangler. I'll just open this up a little bit. And it's good. Like I said, it's good enough for me. I know he's not going to go anywhere. I will futz with it later, but you know, if you want to go higher or whatever, you can do it. But just enough to give me a little bit of stability. Everybody needs stability in their life, especially with an action figure. So there we go. So now I'll do the other one. Hopefully it'll go by faster. Okay, so I have 3 of the 4 on the new stand. And the new stand for $10 is really good. You get a lot of pieces. I have all these extra pieces. You got the small clips if I have a small figure. More extensions. I couldn't use those, like I said, because of the proton pack. So it has to clamp right at their thigh. So, of course, I have 4 figures, not 3. So I grabbed my Kaiser stand, And I can't use that one because Proton Pack. But we don't know Peter is lazy, let's be honest. Bill Murray, basically, if you watch anything, he always complained about the weight of the Proton Pack. And let me tell you, this Proton Pack right here I have is my first one. My first one-to-one. This sucker is fiberglass resin, and it weighs, I think, 36 or 38 pounds. Yeah, so I can't imagine wearing that for several hours. I mean, when I used to do Comic Cons, yeah, I would have it on for a little bit, take it off because it's heavy. So I know what Bill is talking about. So I figured, put it aside, put the traps out. So if you do get this from Amazon, it's, like I said, $10 for 3 stands. Hope this video helps you guys. And I want to thank huge Class 5 thank you to everybody that subscribes, likes, comments, give me the finger. I really appreciate it. So I hope you're safe wherever you are. Take care. Peace.